Grace and peace to you, and welcome. This is Due, and this is Legacy of Grace Poetry. This is where I read to you poetry that I've been writing or have written when I was 9 years old, and now I'm presenting you the poetry that I wrote at 71. Before we get into our poetry for today, I would like to give our senior moment word. And our senior moment word is broken. Now, the word that I give, the senior word, it doesn't have to line up with Webster's dictionary. It doesn't have to line up with your interpretation of the word. But what it does is, it comes to me, I believe, through God by way of the Holy Spirit. And it's a word to encourage you. So it may not mean what you believe that it should mean according to the dictionary, but it means what God has said it meant. For me, when I received it, and for you, when you receive it from me. The word today for our senior moment is broken. Broken. Now, when you think about the word broken, it makes you think that something is not fixable, that it's ruined, that it used to be in one piece and now it's not. And for many of us, we look at that word broken and we think to ourselves, wow, it's ruined. It's not any good anymore. But I beg to differ with you. You see, God takes those broken things and remakes them, reshapes them. When you read the story in the Bible about the potter's house, and I'm going to let you look that up, about the potter's house and the cup had to be broken first. The vessel had to be broken so that it could be reshaped and remade into something beautiful. And that's how we are. There are a lot of things in our lives that we have been through that we seem to can't get out of our mind. That's a broken area in our life. If you can't get over a situation, or it keeps coming back to you again and again and again, that's a broken place. If you can't forgive people for what they've done to you, that's a broken place. And sometimes we have to be broken in order to be remade as a new creation. For example, there are times where we've been in relationships with people and the relationship is not working, but we want to hold on to it anyway because we see and we remember the good time because we have a memory and we remember the good times and we want to hold on to that relationship when that person has said, I want to go. I want to break. I want to leave. I'm not in love with you anymore. But we still want to try to hold on. That relationship is broken, but we want to try to repair it when what we need to do is give those broken pieces to God. And those broken pieces are inside of us. Because when relationships break up, it leaves one or both partners broken. Because there's a severing that takes place. And that brokenness is what causes us to go into depression. It causes us to want to do things that we normally wouldn't do. It causes us to drink. It causes us to smoke. It causes us to become angry because we're broken because of that relationship. Well, God has a fix for that. And it's called the potter's house. And in the Bible, that's where you go when you want to be remade, healed, and come out whole. So if you're in a place right now where you've been broken, go to God and allow Him to make you whole. Allow him to begin putting the pieces back together again. It's not a bad thing to be broken, because that means you can let go of something that's not any good and keep the pieces that are, and allow God to add the missing pieces so that you can be made whole all over again. Our senior moment word is broken. Now we're going to go into our poem. Our poem today was written by me when I was around 24, 25, and it has to do with relationships being broken. When someone says that they want out, when someone says that they're done with it, they don't want you or the relationship anymore, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. So the title of this poem is, What's the Why? Because I wanted answers. I wanted to know, why do you want to go? Why do you have to go? When I didn't need to even know that. Once I knew that a person did not want to be with me any longer, I should evaluate myself and think more of myself and think of my self-worth and say, okay, you want to go, you go. But I value my self-worth. And I'm not going to beg, I'm not going to plead. I'm going to let go of that broken relationship, let God heal me, and move on. So the title of this poem I wrote is called, What's the Why? And remember, I wrote it at a time when I was broken. Is it unexpected that I should love? Is it asking too much to be loved? You said wait for the answer. You said wait for the reply. Then you cut us off short and never told me why. So I ask you, why? What's the why? It was short but sweet. The line you used, you said, I ain't got my thing together, and it just can't lay like that. I'd rather tell you the truth than lie. So baby, that's the why. All those caressing words, all those baby, you're for real. All the candy, all the flowers, all the after-hour thrills. Is it unexpected that I should love? Is it asking too much to be loved? You said wait for the answer. You said wait for the reply. Well, now you've gone and left. So I asked you why. What's the why? Again, what's the why? That was my question to a relationship that had ended. And I found out I didn't need to know the why, because it should have never been in the first place. So if you're not in a good place, in a good relationship, let it go and let God give you what he has for you. Because every man is not a husband and every woman is not a wife. God bless you. And remember, this is Legacy of Grace Poetry. And I'm your poetress, Miss Do. And I hope to see you again. Give me a thumbs up, which is a like. Share this video. And by all means, come back again. You have a blessed and prosperous evening. Bye now.